Khalil Roundtree's in the light heavyweight division. That's an exciting matchup. A lot of people say in our Jackson podcast Discord that would be a crazy fight for you. Have they been offering you fights yet?
I've gotten a few things. It's more about dates than opponents right now.
When do you want to fight again?
Well, I want to fight in the Sphere.
Oh, wow.
It's a monumental thing, you know?
Yeah.
I love being part of history, love doing things that people remember.
They haven't went there yet, right?
They've never gone there.
But they're
Dana's saying it's going to be a one-off.
Why?
It's so expensive to do it. It's because it's a giant screen, every inside and outside, right?
You been in there yet?
I haven't been inside. I've been outside, but I'm hoping I go in there. If I fight there, hopefully I go in there before I fight too. So get some time to move around. Yeah. But yeah, it's about dates more than opponents. I'm not worried about opponents. I'm the kind of fighter where whoever I fight is going to be a good fight. You know, I'm not just gonna. You
saying yes to anyone they give you?
Oh, for the most part, I mean, I'm not at a point where I'm like, oh yeah, no to you. Like, but at the same time, I'm a vet. I'm not a up and coming fighter who has to fight whoever.
Have you ever turned down a fight yet?
No,
opponent?
I've never turned down a fight.
Yeah, I don't remember turning. I think it's the only one fight I wanted to turn down was Matt Hamill.
Actually, I did turn down a fight. It's because he's my friend.
Oh, who?
I said I'm not going to fight my friends.
Who?
Before a title.
Who was that?
Alonzo.
Alonzo?
Yeah.
He's
a really good friend of mine.
I think I ducked Tito for the same reason. That's why I stayed away. Yeah, that's why I stayed away from the UFC. I forgot. I wasn't offered the fight. It wasn't that I turned anything.
But you
down.
just didn't want to.
I just didn't want to come because he was like champion and stuff. I knew they was going to put us together.
I believe Tito said on the podcast when he was here also and off record that him and you kind of talked and you were the one that told him like, listen, dude, I wouldn't fight you. Like, you're my boy. If they told me that, like, if they offered me a deal, I'd stay over there, even if they gave me more money. And I think they offered you, and you still
but Bellator was going to put us together, right?
Yeah.
And we couldn't shake it, and so they had us put together. But Tito got injured, and actually, I was happy that I hate that my friend got injured, but I was happy that it played out that way because at that time I was like in a lawsuit with Paramount because they pulled some tricky stuff.
Oh man!
And so they did like a big deal with me when I signed with Bellator. I actually signed with Paramount, and so they promised me all this money, but then my fight purse was
very small,
way smaller than what I was used to fighting for. But it was supposed to be like the whole package was supposed to be like a $10 million deal a year.
Yeah, for like commercials, pictures, all the
movies,
other stuff.
reality show, pro wrestling,
nice.
Fighting. But they were so smart the way they did it, and my manager at the time was a fucking idiot. And so when you really dissect the contract, what I don't look at it, just give my manager. It was in the wording and the
bunch of weird little clauses and
the way they worded shit. They didn't promise me a movie. They say we promise to get you in front of a movie exec.
Any movie exec. Yeah, we did it. Remember when you met that guy?
Yeah, and I did. I went and met some people. I was pitching them like they was trying to give me movies, reality show, and my reality show wasn't really a reality show. It was called #Rampage for real or some shit.
That sounds
it was dope. They let me produce one show. Let me come up with that.
Is that like a Robin Big type where you're just kind of like following you around kind of?
Yeah,
deal,
it was kind of like that. You know, we staged some shit, but then they only showed it to promote my fights, and then I figured out it was like a 24/7. It wasn't a reality show.
Oh man.
Yeah, they got
me.
They
sneaked you.
They sneaked me, bro.
Oh,